We watched episode 13. Finally.
Lucky number.
Lucky number.
Ghouls just want to have fun.
It starts out with them training, like practicing, like
Which was
hitting their
badass.
targets and stuff, which was cool as fuck.
It subverts you because it makes it seem like the three baddies are actually fighting the Beetleborgs. Oh, wow, we're starting off with some combat, which is a good change of pace.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They are still in their Battleborg, in their Beetleborg outfits, doing Beetleborg stuff, being little Beetle Bros, you know?
Yeah, but they're we don't get any explanation for this training ground. It's not like Flabber didn't summon it. There's no reason.
Well,
They're
no,
fighting.
I assume they just put it together because they were like, I mean, we may as well be better at this.
They have access to pretty much everything that the comics Beetleborgs have.
Yeah.
It's definitely, this is like the X-Men's training room, you know? But like they just have stuff because it's a Sentai fake comic book Sentai. You know, they could have been summoned. Beetle Battle Base, maybe it comes equipped with those functions.
They've got a secret that is allowing them to beat us, and we need to find out what it is.
Yep.
So we're gonna find that out. So we got to spy on them, and at the same time, the Beetleborgs are like, we got to spy on the little bads, figure out what they're doing.
So the three little bats go back to Vexor with this, right? They go back to Vexor with like, they're training. They've got to have a secret. He's like, no.
We'll fucking figure out what it is, you idiots.
And he electrifies all three of them. He's like, their secret is that flat-footed Flabber. He says that they need to get to Flabber.
Yeah, they need to put a stop to Flabber.
The way they decide is to design a secret weapon.
Their secret weapon being
mayonnaise,
Monsterella, and a locket that allows them to communicate with her. Their little communicator makeup shit from fucking Totally Spies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That allows Jara to check in, and by check in, I mean call and just fucking yell at her. Like,
just yell through the locket.
Yeah.
And what Monsterella is a like garbage can soup.
God, that's a little
weird
harsh,
science, worms, stinkweed, eye of newt, and they all threw it into a garbage can. Candy from Typhus's top.
Oh yeah, because he tipped over that like vending machine, just brought a bunch of the candy bars, put it in his mouth, took them home, and dumped it in.
And Jara took a black dress off of a clothesline. What did Noxic take? Oh, he took that lady's wig. So they put all that into the mixture out of this primordial soup. Pops Vampirella?
She's a lot like
Mozzarella and Morticia.
Yeah, she's like Morticia. She has like the dress. She's got like not quite tendrils in her dress. She's like very scooty. She only has about like 1.5 feet of step space that she could possibly have.
After she comes up, she's like, "All right, what am I doing?" They're like, "You go spy on the Beetleborgs." She's like, "Okay, I guess. All right, fine, sure. I got nothing better to do. I guess I exist now."
They put the locket on her and send her off, and she goes over to Hillhurst, and the monsters just.
She gets there and she goes like, "Oh, I guess it's time to put on the charm." And so she like puts on this fake Southern accent.
The monsters have no concept of personal space.
No, not at all. They immediately begin harassing her the moment she fucking comes on the screen.
Fangula writes her like a poem and follows her around and then hangs upside down.
Rides her.
That's what I was like, a pony. Fangula rides her like a pony, and I'm like, I don't remember that.
No, he does like immediately start hitting on her. Like she gets to the front door and Fangula's like, "Oh, hey, what's up? Well, how you doing?"
Frankenbean's the sweetest. He offers her a box of chocolates, but instead it's filled with live roaches and beetles.
To which he pulls one out and eats it. It goes from being a box with live bugs in it to he pulls out a fake plastic, like you got it.
Yeah.
From turning in 5 tickets at the carnival. Like.
And then what did Mums?
He took his eyeball out and said, like, I've only got eyes for you.
Wolfgang just molested her.
Yeah, he just grabbed her.
He's like,
He
jumped
just
on
grabbed
her.
her.
Understandably uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And so and it's at this point where Jara starts fucking calling her on her 1997 clamshell fucking cell phone. So when she opens it up and she's just like, "What the fuck are you doing? You figured it out yet? What did I even pay you for?" She's like, "I'm trying, but I've been here for all of 30 seconds and all I've managed to do is get sexually harassed." And Jara has no sympathy for her fellow woman. It's like, "Well, fucking get back to work then."
Yeah, and she's in kind of a maid outfit this whole time. I can't tell if it's over her dress or not.
She came in and she was like, "Oh, this place is a dump. It's freaking filthy," and just started immediately cleaning.
Yeah.
And so she like put like an apron thing on over her dress and just starts walking around cleaning stuff.
Yeah.
Which I'm not sure what part's more problematic.
Right. Yeah,
she
that
comes
she
and
was
starts
just created
immediately
and her
cleaning.
first instinct is to clean.
Is to clean. To be harassed and to clean.
The kids come in and warn that she's in there, and he's like, the monsters can deal with it, it's fine. When she's running away from the monsters trying to give her gifts,
She runs into Flabber.
Yeah, she goes through the bookcase door. Flabber's sleeping on the couch.
For some reason, he projects an image of a hacksaw running through a log behind him while he sleeps.
Logs.
It only makes sense.
Oh.
And yeah, the three pipettes.
For some reason, they recognize Jara and her voice.
Mm-hmm.
They know who she is. So they're like, "Oh, it's a spy. It's a spy." And so she's like pleading with them to like not rat her out. And Flabber wakes up and she's there like pleading to the piano. And he's like, "Wow, I mean, their singing's not that bad. What's going on?" And they're like, "We're telling. She's a spy."
Yeah. Before he wakes up, that's when she throws the locket out the window, right? She said, like, it all started with 3 Magnivores and a family recipe, and they both cried together.
and he goes, like, "I can relate." And it's like, how?
Yeah. Like, is that
you don't know what he's been through.
They have their bonding moment.
She puts her hands up to her eyes and does, like, the crying motion. And then there's actually, like, a stream of water.
The kids are spying on the 3 little bads, trying to figure out what the secret weapon is, because they don't know it's Monsterella yet.
Right, because the monsters have been running around carrying this trash can with them, as they are wont to do, as it is apparently still their fucking main source of food. So they think it's in the trash can, like, that they've been carrying around this weapon hidden away in the trash can the entire time that they've been following them. Up until the little bads spot them spying on them, and they're like, "Oh, on guard."
Summon scabs.
And then song counter ticks up once more.
Isn't that the only time this episode?
Yeah, and whenever they were training, they were already in full gear, so there was no like transformation scene. They were already in their suits when the training started. Yeah, but they did have the actual like transformation scene with the song and everything. That was just whenever they noticed each other and had the fight.
Yeah. And they fight like 3 scabs. Is that it? Is that all they fight?
Yeah. Because that's the part where Drew gets all like racist and he's like, "I always hated the color yellow."
Oh, right.
Oh yeah.
They're like, "Yeah," and so they beat the scabs up and they take their lunch money, and then Magnivore jets come out and start attacking freaking every town USA. The backdrop suburb bits that they use for it.
I think this might be the shortest Magnivore jet fight we've had.
Oh yeah, no. Drew just like again, and I'll just repeat what I said at the time we were watching it. Drew literally just rolls up in his AV, looks up, goes, "Bye, flies," and then creates 3 widows in an instant.
I'm sorry. Was that your auntie?
While the fight is going on with the Beetleborgs, the monsters of Hillhurst themselves and Flabber are the ones who are dealing with trying to get Monsterella out of her slave labor. I don't know. Typhus, Noxic, and Jara are like, "Well, we can't get a hold of Monsterella, so let's go over to Hillhurst and get her back like ourselves. Just go grab her."
Yeah.
And so they like roll up and kick the door in. She's like, "Oh no," and like runs off. Mums, Frankenbean, all of them come out and they're like, you want to get her? Fucking fight us, pussies." And so they pull out the like little clamshell thing to try to talk to Vexor to be like, well, what do we do? Do we fight him? And they pull it out, and Vexor comes on, and he's like, no, she's been corrupted by goodness. She's one of them now. Just leave her. So they're like, oh, well, shit. All right, fuck it. Let's go back to fighting the Beetleborgs then.
Yeah.
So they leave, go to run out, to which it is revealed, haha, bamboozled. It was Flabber the whole time. It was Vexor.
Which
Got
kinda,
him.
I mean, it got me.
It
a
seemed like
second.
something Vexor would do, to just be like, okay, you are wasting my fucking time. Leave her, get back to the crypt.
Yeah. After the Beetleborgs get back from destroying those jet fighters' lives, Monsterella decides she has to leave. She has to find her own way.
We've got like one of the only female quote unquote villains in the series, and all that has happened is they make a boner joke towards her. She gets harassed by all the characters on screen. Her first instinct is to clean and cry with Flabber.
Oh, we didn't mention, I just looked at my notes, when all the monsters were meeting Monsterella. Fangula says, let me lend you a hand. His hands go below screen, and yeah, you hear...
Certainly.
Yeah, he wants to mouse around.
There it is, yeah.